Hello, my name is Joel. This is my wife, Anna. She's hot. This is my firstborn, Caleb. He's silly. And my sweet baby girl, Ella. We're the Catalans, and together, we believe that dead is dumb, cash is king, and from reading this guy's books, we're determined to one day scream, "We're debt-free!" Follow our debt-free journey as we live like no one else, so later we can live like no one else. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Am I coming in clear?
Am I coming in clear? My best Mike TV voice. Whoa. So week 3, we're on our way. We're late. What's the time? 6:54. Get me at 7. We'll be there like at 7:10.
Well, we are late because our children are still up in bed screaming, and our sitters didn't get here until 6:45. So.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit bad leaving our children like that, but it was bedtime and they just did not want to.
They didn't want to go to bed.
They just did not want to go to bed. We are that exciting. They said, "Mom and Dad, we just love you and we don't want you to go because you are amazing and you smell good and you feel good and you're so nice and you're so pretty.
And I love you. You're so pretty, Mommy. You're so
Please
pretty.
Don't go.
Please don't go. Don't go.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Alright, anyways. So, we're headed to FPU class number 3. It's probably really dark, and I don't know if I can. I guess I could drive some, but I think it's illegal.
I can kind of see you.
Can you?
I don't think it's illegal.
I think so. California.
I think if you dangle something from your rearview mirror, it's illegal.
Oh, I know that's illegal. Anyways. So we're
Did you do the reading?
Oh, she's calling me out. No, I failed. We had homework assignment last week, and it was to read chapters 14 through 18.
However,
me, like the overachiever that I am, I'm reading the book. I'm just reading straight through the book. So I've read from the beginning, chapter 1 to chapter 14.
He didn't realize that it skipped through and went from 14 to 18 this week.
So, like a dummy,
he thought he would be through like chapter 15 or 16.
I'm totally going to be done with the book with everybody. And my wife actually did the readings today. My wife. My wife. My wife.
My wife this. My wife.
My wife has an inner ear infection. Anyways, we're silly. Okay, so yes, I did not do the appropriate reading. However, I'm told by my wife that it's pretty much the stuff that we went over last week, which is the whole nerd and free spirit stuff. Anyways, I will read it. I'll read it probably the next day or so.
It was excellent. It got me all revved up. I'm so excited to go to class right now. I kind of sounded like I was lying, but I'm being totally honest.
You did.
I'm being totally honest.
So this is like the pre-taping.
The preamble?
We're a little tired today. We're a little, what am I going to say? I don't know. This has been a crazy week. I still don't have any full-time work right now. And as wifey sighs deeply. No, we're just trusting in faith, trusting in faith that something's gonna come up. Something
trusting
great.
In faith?
We're trusting in God and being faithful. Maybe that's better. Trusting in faith. Trusting to have that faith right now. That's what we're doing. And something's gonna come. Something's gonna come. So,
he is applying to so many things right now. He's doing so good.
But we can go on about that another time.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're super excited because this kind of gives us our midweek like energizing, meeting, gets us motivated. So even though
my goal is to listen tonight.
Her goal is to
not say anything or say any awkward jokes.
Oh, yes.
That's my goal.
Her goal. We'll let you know if she accomplished that goal. So anyways, we're off to see Dave Ramsey, the wonderful Dave Ramsey, on DVD, of course. Anyways,
I wish we were off to see the real David.
That'd be cool.
He's amazing, and I love reading
However,
it because I read it in his voice.
That's true.
I totally read it with his emphasis.
Like
and
he's
stuff.
telling you, shut up,
Shut
stupid, shut up, get her down. He didn't say that.
And I kind of act him out a little bit in my head when I'm reading it.
Right.
It's fun.
It's on. Hello, everybody. Hello. Okay, so we're out of Financial Peace University, class number 3, and we actually went over today. We went really over, but it was all for good. Yeah, it's 9:52. We all sit over like half an hour just talking and stuff. But yeah, today's class, man, it was really exciting. I really felt like some of our knowledge just of kind of being on the plan for at least this last 7 months just was able to come out. I mean, you felt that way, right? Tonight's lesson was on one of the main topics we were talking about was just really getting in depth to the budget and really getting the numbers out. It was the whole like cash flowing kind of lesson, and no, what?
Just if I'm going to interject at all and say anything, I would say that the biggest question that came up about everything, the answer to any of those questions was, it's hard. It's hard work.
Yeah,
it's not going to be easy. And that's not what, I'm sure everybody wants to hear, but it's what works. That's what works. That's what yields results. And so that, I mean, if that helps you at all, any question you have, like if you can think of an easy way to get out of it, it's probably not the right way.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do some hard work. And I mean, some people were, the questions that they were asking us and the way we were answering, they were looking at us like we're nuts. Like we're absolutely nuts. And tell you what? We are! We're nuts! We're crazy! We're totally sold out for the scriptural principles that it all holds, because
which is
how you can win. This is how you can win with money.
What does it say in the proverb? The proverb says, the borrower is truly slave to the lender. It's the truth. Well, anyways, you're right, honey. You're right. That whole point was, today was like getting real with your budget. Are you really going to do this? Because now we're all going home and we're all literally doing that. We're doing it, and we've done it for many months now, so we kind of got it down to science. Where it once took doing a budget.
Not that there's no room for improvement. We're definitely still learning.
We're still learning. It's definitely we're much quicker at it now than we were 7 months ago.
Yeah.
But we are exclusively cash. We use cash for everything. For our gas, for our toiletries, for our food, for miscellaneous.
You've shown them our envelope system, right?
Yeah, I'll show them. That's another thing I have to answer.
All right.
But anyways, some of the questions came up like, what do you do? What happens when you're away and you don't have the envelopes, or you don't have particular money for that? One of the things that budgeting does, and sticking to a budget does, is it forces you to plan. It forces you...
Again, the hard way. Yeah,
it forces you in the hard way to plan and think ahead. Hey, you're going to be gone all day tomorrow. You got to brown bag it. You got to take a lunch and some snacks, because you put in a full day's worth of work. You just got to do it. And I don't want to hear I'm tired or whatever, or there's not enough time, because there is time. You got to be serious about this stuff. So anyways, it just felt good tonight to just the sacrifice, the sacrifice that we've been putting forward the last 7 months, and saying no, and being that person in Target. Like tonight, the question came up: what do you do when you're there with your envelopes, right, and you have your money allocated for everything, and you have
seven different areas of money.
Of products to buy.
Toiletries, clothing,
food.
cleaning.
The question was like, do you really sit there and pull out the money from the food and pay for the food.
And write it down and pull it from.
And the answer was yes, that's what we do. I mean, you talk to the people at Target, Trader Joe's, 99-cent store who see us on a weekly basis. They know we do this every week.
What is life about? Like, do you really just want to go through the motions? Like, I think such a sweet payoff of slowing down and using cash is the relational benefits that you gain from it, you know? And not only that, but
about getting your finances under control, you know, and for
that
us,
people do it, that they take the time to do it and plan ahead.
Like I told the story tonight about the cash girl, the cash girl. sorry, Target girl. The employee, the cashier.
Oh, the cashier, yeah, there you go, thank you.
That's the word.
The cash
employee, the cashier at Target, who had seen us several times and during Christmas time, and the one time I came up there and I was by myself and I had the envelopes and I jokingly said, yeah, hey, good to see you again, you know, oh yeah, the crazy guy with the envelopes, that's probably what you're thinking. And she said, no, you know, I see you guys and you guys really encourage me to think about my finances and encourage me to get out of debt. And I just felt so proud in that moment to be sacrificing and to be disciplined in that moment, because
be helpful to somebody else's journey.
Because it encouraged somebody, and literally to the point of actually wanting to stop and change, you know, their money habits. So it was a very informative night, and more than informative, it was an opportunity for us to just kind of share what we've been going through. And it seemed like everybody in the class was very receptive, and
they were so nice.
It gave us encouragement. So if any of our classmates watch this,
you're amazing.
You're amazing, and thank you for your encouragement, because it did so much to us. Because it's made the last 7 months be worth it. Because if it's encouraging, and hopefully you can learn from our mistakes, how we did it wrong. So it can be a much more smoother transition for you guys.
And over and over.
Well, not that much, honey. Jeez. Anyways, we are late to relieve our babysitters, so. But
the kids did stop crying when we were in class, so that was great. We got the text message that they were good.
We would update you. So anyways, I hope this video encourages you, did you feel hopeful? So this is, again, just to recap, the third week of our Financial Peace University class, and we're so excited to share the tips.
A couple of tips, because our lesson for the week was all about, you know, budgeting and setting your budget and making your budget for this week. So some tips that we kind of have figured out or have come up with for just motivating us or helping us stay on track or not fight as much or whatever. Take a calendar out with you when you're doing your budget. Take your calendar out. Sit with your calendar, because I learned this the hard way, and I wouldn't sit with my calendar. He would do the budget, because even though I'm more of the nerd, I'm not a math person. I don't do well with math, trust me. You'd never want me near your math at all. And he would do the budget, and he'd sit me down and he'd say, okay, look at it, and I'd be like, great, everything looks amazing, you know. And then 2 weeks later into that next month, I'm going, like, well, what about that person's birthday? Did you budget for that? And he's like, no, but you looked at it and you didn't say anything. I don't know it's anybody's birthday. You've got the calendar. And I'm like, duh, the calendar. So we started, and we wouldn't be able to get him a present, or we wouldn't be able to bring something to help somebody, or we wouldn't be able to serve somebody who just had a baby, or whatever it was. We wouldn't be able to do it, and we had to say no, and it felt really crummy. And so anyway, yes, you told me to wrap it up. Sorry. Anyway, sit with your calendar as you look over the budget for the next month. So anyway, that, and then find your motivating tips, things that will motivate you. What were some of the ones I threw out in class? Like, things that keep you, like kids. Say you want to have kids someday. You're single, or you're engaged, or you're newlyweds, or whatever, and you don't have kids yet. if that is a motivating factor, I want to be able to have my kids, and I want to be able to be pregnant and buy beautiful maternity clothes, or have a college fund, or have whatever. Find those motivating factors. Or I want to be able to eat out at restaurants, so I'm going to work really hard and do this, so in a year's time I know I can eat out at restaurants whenever I want, or whatever. You know, find out what is important to you. What are those just the little things in life that are motivating to you? If you're creative, you like to make stuff, you want to do stuff, you like to have get-togethers, whatever. Find out what motivates you. Anyway.
Good night.
Anna out.